Hey guys, good morning. Part two. Um, I think we are definitely in lawsuit territory. I am eating some ramen noodles this morning. I actually am moving in with a very sweet person who's adoring and waiting for me, but I left Prestera early and I'm paying for a hotel, even though Medicare paid for my room. So I should have a free place to stay until May 9, but you can't stay there till May 9 because they're after you, right? You can start crying in class and beg for the girls to stop harassing you and calling you a bitch and talking about you, and then you can get put on contract. You're being disruptive. All the while, you're sitting through classes where they're like, you've got a girl going to the window, to the wall, till the sweat comes off my balls. You're watching intervention. You're watching people smoke these horrifying drugs on aluminum foil and straws and things you don't even know about. And you got girls jumping over fences, fucking their husbands in cemeteries while in the program. You got girls doing drugs in their cottage while in the program. You got the police arresting a girl who cut off a bracelet. She was an escaped felon. They didn't even run a background check. And then you got another girl who's got her kid there. Thank God the kid came after the arrest. The sheriff came on the property 2 doors down from me and arrested a girl who's been on the run with a felony warrant, cut off her bracelet. She'd been there for 2 months, no background checks. But I'm a problem because I want a little bit of respect. I don't want to hear nigger. There's a girl there running around saying nigger, and she really didn't say it, and she's okay to stay and get her certificate. But I'm disruptive. You can ask any teacher there. I've had teachers run outside after me to say, thank you. I had somebody tell me that my last day there that I was on the level that they were on and they really appreciated having me. And I've had many people tell me how much they appreciated having someone there that, like the real thing. So, like a friend of mine told me a month or so ago, Jackie, Prestera is looking at the real thing for the first time in a long time, a person that wants to get sober. They have no fucking idea what to do with that. So what they're going to do is try to put you in a box and paint you as the villain and let the girls, instead of going to church, fucking yards, jumping over the fence where the cemetery is behind their cottage and having sex with their husbands, hiding phones, using phones that they're not even allowed to have. Now, my 28 days with no phone, I didn't have one. The other 28 days, well, they have one. It's no big deal. And I think they even gave the girl her phone early. But me, hell no. Okay? I got written up for being late for class on a Friday when I've never been late. And I got in line to get my medicine at 8 o'clock and didn't get it until after 10. But no fault of my own. It was count day and I got wrote up. What am I going to do? I was late. But you know what? I actually wrote a note and sent it to the teacher saying I'm in the pill line. I've been in the pill line since 8 o'clock. You get in trouble for their fucking mistakes. I mean, the stories, there aren't enough. I mean, honestly, they moved me from one cabin because the cabin next door to me was the party house where you could eat. I mean, I literally put my mattress on the floor in my living room in front of my kitchen island so that I could sleep without noise. But that didn't even work. You had like 20 girls right next door kicking it. Staff thought it was cool. I actually had one of the staff members tell me they have rights. Yeah, I know. I've been experiencing their rights while I have none. They can scream from one part of the parking lot to the other for as long as they want. They can come outside of your cabin and just stand there and talk on the phone and scream and play music and be just as disruptive as possible. And nobody does anything. You're the problem because you actually want peace. You actually want to think about your drinking problem. And you actually really truly want sobriety. And you need peace and quiet to do that. So you're a fucking problem. But yet, the real drug addicts, crack, meth, heroin, jumping fences, going to the liquor stores, going to the gambling hall while they're there, Linda. But you can't even breathe. Okay, so one other girl, she was leaving before her time was up. She didn't go to any of the NA groups for a whole week because she just said, fuck it, I'm leaving. When I tried to do that, oh, it's a problem. You have to go and sit there. Well, if it was a real NAAA meeting, I wouldn't have minded, but it wasn't. It was about dinosaurs, cats, dogs, birds, people's jobs at McDonald's, and so on and so forth. Nothing about getting sober. Nothing fucking real. Just straight up violation of my civil rights as a fucking human being. And not to mention that I'm black, which I didn't care about. And did I mention that there's a girl running around saying nigger? She's still there. I had to leave for my own mental health so that I didn't relapse. And I'm paying for a hotel just to get a couple days peace before I move in with somebody who's dying to have me. Just so I could get some quiet. Because quiet there wasn't going to happen. You got staff screaming. They think it's a big joke. Oh, they're not racist. Oh, they're just curious. What? Are you telling me as a staff person that a person can say black don't crack? A person can stand up in the middle of the AA meeting and say Mexicans and blacks don't crack. A person can say you sisters, I don't even know their name, and everything is cool with them, but I'm a problem. I'm disruptive because I'm crying in class, asking them to stop doing that. I am just getting started. Accumulating things for my attorneys. All you had to do was treat me like a person who had a drinking problem that came there for help, which is what I did. And no, you couldn't do that. You had to make sure that you tried to put me in my place. I even had them tell me, hey, we don't even have to take you in this program. Falsify records on a computer that I denied a piece of paper that I didn't deny. I mean, real shit from the establishment. Here we go, guys.